Right, guys, welcome to the final between the Blues and the Highlanders. We're doing this live stream, and I think today is a really big day for the Blues supporters and this Blues franchise. It's been the last time they played in the final was in 2003. So, yeah, the Highlanders has got one on them when it comes to reaching finals. But everybody's expecting this Blues side to win this game today. And as a Blues supporter for the New Zealand franchises, I must say I do expect them to win this as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's go and have a look at the lineups for today. We've got Zarn, Sullivan, Bryce, Heer, Ricko, TJ Fayardi, Mark Telea, Otere Black, and Finlay Christie for this Blues backline. And it's going to be a phenomenal day for a lot of these youngsters. We know Zarn Sullivan has been brilliant at fullback as of late for the Blues. And some are even questioning whether he should get an All Blacks call-up. But I just don't see that happening at the moment. But he is a brilliant player, and it's his first final. Hopefully he can do well and be part of a winning team at the end of 80 minutes. But it's going to be interesting to see how he plays today under pressure, and will he be able to really match up with Josh Ioane against the Highlanders today. Bryce Heer and Mark Telea, the wingers for today. We know Bryce Heer has had a phenomenal season. He's kept Mark Telea out of the side for most of the season, and it will be interesting to see how he fares against the likes of Nareki today. But then in the center combination, we've got Ricko and TJ Fayardi, a very odd combination, really. And it's a combination that hasn't scored a lot of tries together, but the defense have been very solid. And that is exactly what we expect from this Blues side today, is to go on that defense and just sort them out at all costs and keep that Highlanders side out. So Barry has joined the chat as well. He says, "Hi, Guru, how was your week?" My week has been phenomenal, Barry. The lead up to this final has been excellent, and really looking forward to this. How are you doing? Then at fly-off, we've got Otere Black. Probably not all black material, but he's been consistent. He's been loyal to this Blues side, and you're expecting a big game from him. And then Finlay Christie has been absolutely phenomenal at scrum off. Definitely been a revelation for this Blues side, so expecting this combination to work really, really well today as well. Then Anne Neville has joined, says, "Hi, New Zealand in the house, go the Blues." So definitely a Blues supporter there, and looking forward to this one. And surely it's going to be a cracking of a game. Quickly going to go and have a look through the forwards as the Highlanders just made their way onto the field. So you've got Hoskins Satutu, Dalton Papali'i, Akira Ioane, Gerald Kauli-Tiote, Patrick Tuipulotu, Nipo Lalala, Kurt Eklund, and Alex Harchman in that front row for them. So looking at this side, Hoskins Satutu, Dalton Papali'i, and Akira Ioane, a very formidable loose trio. It would be very interesting to see whether this could be an all-black loose trio. Obviously, we've got the likes of Ari Sevilla also fighting for a place in that all-black side. But this is as close as you'll get to a loose trio as well. Then, as far as Kauli-Tiote, he's been in great form as of late, along with the captain, Patrick Tuipulotu. They've just taken that ball forward. They've won their rucks. And, I mean, for the likes of Akira Ioane, a trophy will mean so much, as for some reason he's been overlooked in that All Black side for so many times now. And hopefully he can have a good game. Then Barry says, "If you don't mind me asking how it's going to work, the Bulls are doing the Rainbow Cup final, but they're also playing the Carling Cup this weekend. So it's ridiculous, really, Barry. They send out a third or a fourth string side, and we're expecting the Western Province to just run over them today." Then looking at the front rows, Nipo Lalala, Kurt Eklund, and Alex Harchman in that front row. Probably not the strongest front row they could have picked, but certainly a very reliable one. The likes of Carl Tunagafi is going to come off the bench and have a massive impact. So expecting something really big from him and Carl Renata when they do come onto the field. Then, while we were listening to the national anthem of New Zealand, we're going to look through this Highlander side. At fullback, you got Josh Ioane, you got Sia Tompkinson, Michael Collins, Scott Gregory, Jonah Nareki, Mitch Hunt, and Aaron Smith. And this is the side that has basically came this way to reach this final. And although I'm not a big fan of Ioane at fullback, he's been pretty solid there. Michael Collins have been consistent. We've seen Scott Gregory bash the ball up, and Michael Collins just stabbing those little grubber kicks ahead, giving space to Jonah Nareki and Tompkinson. And then obviously we've got probably the world's best scrum half playing for the Highlanders in Aaron Smith. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Highlanders are going to counter that. And yeah, it's going to be a hectic battle. Barry asking who will be the players for that one. So Barry, I really can't answer you there because it's all unknown players. I think I only know the loose prop of the Bulls, Matazima. Apart from him, nobody else. So in the front, or in the forwards for the Highlanders, you've got Kazuki Himeno, Billy Harmon, Hugh Renton, Brian Evans, Barry Parkinson, Siati, Tokalai, Ash Dixon, and Ethan de Groot. And like I said, the likes of Billy Harmon, Hugh Renton, and Himeno is very underrated. But I think they will come up the mass against a very formidable loose trio of this Blues side. And then obviously Ash Dixon, for me, is one of the standout players in this Highlanders side. And then Ethan de Groot will be looking to get that call up to the All Blacks a little bit later on. Sim Slayer is joined in as well. How's it going, Sim Slayer? We're ready for a big final here. Quickly going through the benches for the Blues. Ray Newer, Carl Tunagafi, Marcel Renata, Josh Goodhue, Blake Gibson, Jonathan Ruru, Harry Plummer, AJ Lamb. Will this bench be good enough to take the Blues home in this final? It is Eden Park. We're expecting the Blues to win it, and it could go no other way, I think. The bench for the Highlanders, Liam Coltman, Aidan Johnson, Josh Hoynek, Josh Dixon, James Lenkies, Kane Hamilton, Sam Gilbert, and Ben Nicholas. A very good bench as well for the Highlanders. They're currently performing the haka, and it's very strange seeing two New Zealand sides doing it against each other, but it's going to be fantastic. I can't wait for this game to get underway and see who walks away with the trophy today. Simslayer says Blues 22, Highlanders 16 today, and it could be going that way. It's going to be a close, hard-fought battle for sure. Then Barry, is it basically like Bulls, two Bulls teams at the same? Yeah, no, look, that Bulls side is very, very unknown. I'm not even going to do a live stream on that game, Barry, because I don't think it's worth it. Because when you have all those players in Benetton today, I'll rather go and do that one and see who walks away with the Pro 14 title. And Neville says it's going to be an interesting game. In fact, it's going to be a brutal, interesting encounter. And Neville, I think these two sides are going to throw absolutely everything at each other. And we are almost about to start this final. So let's get ready for that. The kickoff will be made in just a few seconds, I believe. So it's going to be a cracker. The referee for today, Mike Fraser. And let's hope he has a really good one today and don't mess it up somewhere down the line. Brennan Pickerel is the TMO with Ben O'Keefe and Paul Williams will be this touch judges for this one. So, yeah, game is about to start. As usual, like I think Zarn Sullivan will be kicking this off. Or let's just see who's going to make the kickoff for this game. In fact, it is going to be Mitch Hunt for the Highlanders to get this game underway. So, yeah, it's that time, guys. We'll know the champion of the Trans-Tasman Cup in about 80 to 90 minutes' time. Who do you think is going to win it, guys? Barry says, okay, I'm sure the Bulls will be back to normal when they play in the Carling Cup next game. Yeah, apart from the Springbok players, all of them will be there, Barry. Right, here we go. The kickoff has been made by Mitch Hunt, and it is collected by Zarn Sullivan at the back, and he goes on a run almost immediately just over the 22-meter line for the Blues. Finlay Christie waiting for that ball to come back. Right about on the 22, 10 meters from the left-hand touchline. And it looks like he's going to put the box kick over the top. Does so. And the chase is on now. Mark Telea chasing Josh Ioane, but Josh Ioane picked it up beautifully on the 10-meter line. Now Aaron Smith. Out it goes to Ethan de Groot. He gets bundled back in a tackle by Nipo Lolala. And here they come again. It is taken forward by Himeno, and it's been ripped by Dalton Papali'i on the 10-meter line, but it's going to be a scrum down to the Highlanders, as there's just a little knock-on from Dalton Papali'i in that rip. So first scrum down, minute gone in this final, and we've got the first scrum of the game. Woods Zarko is asking, are you going to cover Bulls versus Benetton? Absolutely, 100%. So that game will be at 6:30 South African time tonight, and it should be a cracking one. A lot of people expecting the Bulls to run away with Benetton. I just can't see that happening because, first of all, Benetton is not Italy. They might be an Italian side, but they're not Italy. They've got some really quality players there. They're playing in Italy, and we know the Bulls are not the greatest traveling side, so it's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens in that one. But yeah, the first scrum down of the game, and it's Aaron Smith to feed into the scrum. Solid scrum from both sides. It's coming Aaron Smith. Now it goes out to Josh Ioane, puts it to the boot, but unfortunately it goes into touch, roundabout between the 10 and the 22-meter line inside Blues half. Expecting a lot of kicking today in this game. Some say I'm very anxious that the Bulls might got shocked. How do you feel about the Pumas Lions result? That was a big one. Look, I didn't watch the game. As I say, the Currie Cup for me is a bit watered down at the moment, but always good for the Pumas to get one over a strong Lions side. The Blues have taken this from the line out, beautifully taken there by Kauli Tiotti, and the maul has been formed just outside their own 22 now. Eklund, out it goes to Christie. It is going to be Akira Ioane smashing it downfield for the Blues. Good defense from Billy Harmon. Now Finlay Christie waiting for this ball. Goes with the box kick over the top again. And it's going to be Bryce chasing this. But it goes into touch. And they're going to go back all the way from where he kicked it. So it is going to be a line out roundabout on the 22-meter line for the Highlanders. So an early mistake here by Finlay Christie. About 3 minutes gone in this game. And Neville gives the Blues a little heart as well there. So, yeah, a bad mistake early on from the Blues. Opportunity now for the Highlanders to go on the first attack of this game. It's going to be Ash Dixon to throw this ball in this line out for them. Right, let's see if the Highlanders can secure their first line out of the game. It goes to Buddy Parkinson. Now Hugh Rent and Aaron Smith. Out it goes to Sam Gregory. About 5 meters out from the 22. Here comes Ash Dixon. Puts his head down just short of the 22 now. Aaron Smith. Himeno. Quickly over the ball was Dalton Papali'i there, but comes back to the Highlanders. And a great little run from Billy Harmon. Over the 22-meter line they go. Aaron Smith. Now it's Mitch Hunt. Josh Ioane. Josh Ioane trying to straighten the line for them. About 10 meters out from the try. Here comes the Highlanders. Aaron Smith. Ethan de Groot. 10 meters out from the try line, roundabout under the goal. And a penalty to the Highlanders as it was Alex Hodgman who gets penalized for not releasing the ball on the ground. Tackler not releasing. So an early opportunity for the Highlanders to maybe put points on the board. Yeah, right under the post. And it is going to be Mitch Hunt to have a shot at goal here. And an early opportunity for the Highlanders to go into the lead. What a final this is going to be. Expecting it's so different from the Trans-Tasman games we've seen during this season, where basically every penalty was kicked to touch. This is a final. Nothing, no tries matter. The points difference will be the ultimate result. Right, so Mitch Hunt with this penalty kick right in front. Shouldn't have a problem with this, and we could see the Highlanders take a lead after just 5 minutes in this game. Let's see, he is lining it up, taking his time with this. So we'll probably be at the 6-minute mark when this game restarts with this easy kick right in front of the posts for Mitch Hunt. Right, he lines it up, and let's see. He's got it straight through the middle. So 3-0 stuff is leading the Blues after about 6 minutes into this final. Will the Blues choke again today, or is this just early jitters? Highlanders placing a lot of pressure. Should have gone for the try system Slayer. Nah, I think that penalty was the right decision in a broader context of this game. Sim Slayer, it's a final. Every single point matters. So you don't want to lose the game by 3 points and then say, we wasted an opportunity right in front. So the kick off into the hands of Mitch Hunt, and he's going to pump this downfield. Going to find touch roundabout between the halfway and the 10-meter line inside Highlanders half. Can the Blues hit back from that early penalty? This will be their first real opportunity inside the Highlanders half. Quickly taken now. Otere Black is going to straighten the line. Tries to offload to TJ Fayani, but it goes backwards. But the Highlanders have stolen this on the 10-meter line. Here they come. Nareki with the kick forward. And unfortunately, it goes into touch. There was a great opportunity there on the left for Michan to collect that, but it goes directly into touch, and it's going to be a kick roundabout on halfway. So Otere Black absolutely hammered there by Ash Dixon. The ball spilled loose, and it got turned over by the Highlanders. So now line out roundabout just inside the Blues half. Good Auckland to throw this in. Right. Here we come with this throw in. Barry asking if I'm going to do the Curry Cup game between the Sharks and the Griquas. So unfortunately not, Barry. I will only be doing that final between the Benetton and the Bulls later on. So the lineup was a little bit scrappy, but the Blues have got it around about and halfway. Now it's taken in by TJ Fayani just inside the half of the Blues. Here comes Finlay Christie out to Otere Black, puts it to the air. Mark Telea is chasing this down, but Josh Ioane is underneath it and taken down by Ricko Ioane, or held up by Ricko Ioane and Mark Telea. So if they don't get this ball out, it will be a scrum down to the Blues, roundabout on the 10-meter line. Yep, and it goes down. So scrum down to the Blues on the 10-meter line inside Highlanders half. Josh Ioane not able to go to ground with that ball, and he was held up by Ricko Ioane and Mark Telea. So scrum down on the 10-meter line inside the Highlanders half. So Barry, just to answer you again, I think not this week, but probably we'll see how it goes from next week. Then we might be doing those Curry Cup games, but we've got the internationals coming up from next week. So I think the emphasis will now switch to the international games, more likely than not. Right, so scrum down to the Blues on the 10-meter line inside Highlanders half. We've had 8.5 minutes in this game. Can the Blues now strike? Great opportunity for them. Expect the Highlanders to come up with some massive hits like we've seen in that opening encounter when Ash Dixon absolutely smashed Otere Black in the tackle there. So, in fact, it is going to be a scrum down to the Highlanders. They went forward, basically. So, Aaron Spitt now got the ball, kicked downfield, and finds a bit of space in behind as the ball runs out between the 22 and the 10-meter line inside the Blues half. So, this time round, it is going to be a Blues throw-in with Kurt Eklund trying to get that ball. Right, the quickly taken by Patrick Tui Piloto there for the Blues, and they have formed the ball now. Here they come. Slow ball coming back for the Blues now, driving it forward to round about the 10-meter line inside their own half. Kurt Eklund still controlling this ball at the back of the maul, trying to milk a penalty, but the Highlanders are having none of it. Finlay Christie waiting for the ball to come out. He's going to go to the box kick again. Mark Telea chasing this again. So pressure on Josh Ioane early, and Mark Telea has ripped that in the air. Just over halfway now. Finlay Christie, Otere Black, TJ Fayani straightening the line. Nearly got the breakthrough there. The offload to Patrick Tuipulotu, not a good one, and it's been knocked on. And here comes the Highlanders on a counter-attack. Hugh Renton on the 10-meter line. Inside their own half now. There's the Highlanders. Aaron Smith waiting for that ball to come out and taking his time with it as well. Aaron Smith tried to kick, but a lot of pressure early on from Patrick Tuipulotu. Now goes to the back. To Mitch Hunt, who goes to the air. Roundabout on halfway, that ball will come down. Zarn Sullivan's got it. Here, and a penalty to the Blues. Mitch Hunt pushing away one of the Blues players there and giving away a soft penalty there about 11 minutes into this game. Quickly taken by the Blues, and here comes Mark Telea. Mark Telea over the 10-meter line. He goes. Needs quick ball now. It is coming back for the Blues now. Finlay Christie out to Hoskins to Kurt Eklund. They're about 5 meters out from the 22 now. Here they come again through Alex Hodgman. Now Christie again. Otere Black to TJ Falane trying to straighten the line. Defense from the Highlanders is very good at the moment. Comes back again to Alex Hodgman to Kalitioti. Still the Blues are coming. 5 meters out from the 22. Oh, out it goes to Ricko, but he knocks it on. And it is going to be a scrum down to the Highlanders. Roundabout between the 10 and the 22-meter line. So early mistakes from the Blues costing them dearly at the moment. 12 minutes into this game. Reinhard Janssen van Vieren says, hello, what's your prediction for this match? I think the Blues will snatch this one, but I think it won't be more than a 5-point game. Maybe let's put it at around about 24-19, give or take. But I do expect the Blues to win this, but they need to cut out the silly mistakes at the moment that they're making. Too many little knock-ons. They're not really going forward on the drive. They're trying to bash it up with Alex Hodgman, TJ Falane, Akira Uwadi. So no space to move with at the moment. Just trying to bash it up a little bit. But they need to be a little bit more consistent with those handling errors and stuff at the moment. Going for that little box kicks over the top. Mark Telea is the best man to do the chasing for that. And we did see him get it earlier. So expect this Blue side to go quite a lot to the air. But so far, Josh Uwadi has done a brilliant job so far in collecting those balls. And he's been really solid to the back. Right, so we're just waiting for the scrum to come down. Kutena Makwamaya says, let's go Highlanders. So we do have a Highlanders supporter in the house today. We've had 12 minutes in this game, and it's going to be a scrum down now to the Highlanders between the 10 and the halfway line inside their own half. We'll have to wait and see how this scrum will go. The first one was pretty solid. We're expecting the Blues to maybe just overpower this Highlanders side just a little bit at scrum time. We know the likes of Alex Hodgman and Nipa Talolala, probably not the best front row the Blues could have picked, but certainly a very formidable one. And expecting Ethan de Groot and Tokalai, both really quality prop forwards as well, who's been mentioned a lot in the New Zealand setup as of late. So it's going to be a brutal encounter up front, but I do think that the Blues have a little bit of an edge with the likes of Patrick Tuipulotu and Galatioti with Akira Papali and Oscar Satutu in that loose trio as well. Taking their time with the scrum down. There is an injury down at the moment for the Blues as well, so they're attending that first while we wait for this game to get back on underway. Right, so they are going to set down for the scrum now. Let's see if this Blues side can put a little bit of pressure on the Highlanders early on in this game. We've had 12 minutes gone, and it could go either way. And they will. Right, here we go. Aaron Smith to feed this ball to the scrum. Will we see another solid one like we've seen in that first one? Comes down now. It has been fed in, and a big scrum from the Blues, but it goes down, and it's a penalty to the Blues. So as expected, the Blues very strong at scrum time, and they mulked their first penalty at scrum time. Front rows collapsing, Ash Dixon, Tokalahi, and Ethan the Groot going down there. And now maybe an opportunity about 5 meters out from the 22 for the Blues, and they've decided not to go for goal. So we see them kicking for touch here. They haven't really set up any attacking moves so far, and that ball goes out around about 10 meters from the Highlanders try line. Will we see something special from the Blues? 10 meters out from the try line. Right, good Eklund to throw this in for the Blues. 10 meters out from the try line. Can they work their way over the try line here? They've had 26 throw-ins in the attacking zone lineout and scored 7 tries. So not the greatest of strike rate, but Hoskins Satutu has got it off the back here and they're controlling this ball. Let's see if they can go forward from here. Still going as the Blues now onto the 5-meter line. The maul is still going strong. Now it comes down. It has been, was it done illegally? So no, it comes back to the way of the Blues. 5 meters out from the try line. Akira Ioane gives it out to the big prop forward, Nipololala. Waiting for this ball to come out. Penalty advantage now. Finlay Christie. Out it goes Hoskins Satutu. Otere Black gets caught behind the advantage line there. But they do get it back now. Satutu. Out it goes to Mark Telea. All on the back foot here at the moment. And they're going to come back for that penalty 5 meters out from the try line. So very sloppy there from them after that penalty advantage. And they can be very lucky that they got that, at least that opportunity to get the penalty again. So what will the Blues decide to do now? About 10 meters from the right-hand touch line, 5 meters out from the try line. Barry says, morning, Guru, how are you? Going for the Blues by 7. Barry asking, what's your score prediction? So around about 24-19, I said, for the Blues today. So a 5-point win that I've put down for the Blues for today's game. We've had 15 minutes in this first half, and the Blues now with an opportunity 5 meters out from the try line. What will they decide to do? They're going to go for that big scrum of theirs again. So in the attacking zone scrum, they've had 12 scrum feeds, 4 tries scored, so a 33% strike rate in that attacking zone. So they tried the line out, didn't work. Now they're going for that scrum. And I think we might see Hoskins Satutu going in for the first try of this game, surely. That's my prediction here. Right, 5 meters out from the try line. It is going to be a feed to the Blues. Finlay Christie speaking to his back line, but I still think that it's going to be Hoskins Satutu who's going to get this first try. Right, 5 meters out. Here comes the scrum. Oh, it's a solid scrum. Now it goes down from the Highlanders side. Another penalty coming for the Blues. So it comes out to the back line now. It is Otere Black with a cross kick. And it marked Telea with an open try line. He's going to get the first try of this game. So try in the corner for the Blues. And a bit scrappy, but they got it eventually. Mark Telea in the corner for the Blues for the opening try of this game. And such a tough nut to crack. So close from the try line. And Neville says, come on, Blues. So the Blues have managed to score the opening try of this game. And it is now 5 points to 3 with a conversion to come. Mark Telea stepping Josh Ioane there on the outside and getting the try from the cross kick. Like I say, probably not the greatest cross kick ever, but the defense from Josh Ioane was a bit poor and the step from Mark Telea was brilliant. So always going to be hard to stop him 5 meters out from the try line. But the Blues have got it. 5 points to 0. With a conversion to come. And they're all very happy with that try, and rightfully so. The Blues at home, Eden Park, final Trans-Tasman, 17 and a half minutes gone. And now Otere Black with a conversion attempt for this one. It's right about 5 meters from the left-hand touch line. So not the easiest of kick for Otere Black. He's been successful with 53 out of 65 attempts this season with an accuracy of 81%. So hopefully that will be enough for him to slot this one as well. It's looking good. That's a brilliant kick. So 7 points to 3. The Blues leading the Highlanders in this Trans-Tasman Cup final. And they hold on for an epic final victory. Right, so they're just showing the replay of that cross kick, and there is some question marks whether Telea was offside, but that is irrelevant at the moment, as we are going to restart this through Mitch Hunt now. Inside the 22, collected by Patrick Tuipolotto. Up to the 22-meter line he goes. Finlay Christie waiting for that ball at the back of the ruck now. He's going to go to the air again, box kick over the top. Right about on the 10-meter line. The ball bounces, and now Joshuani under pressure from Hoskins Satuto. The Highlanders not securing that ball, and it's now been snatched by the Blues on the ground. Hoskins Satuto at scrum half. Gives it out to Otere, Zarn Sullivan, who kicks it downfield and finds a bit of space as well, as that ball is going to run right into the 22 of the Highlanders. Defensive lineup coming up for the Highlanders. About 5 meters inside their own 22. They're allowing this ball to bounce too often, and that's causing a lot of problems for the Highlanders at the moment. We've seen it in 2 occasions in one place. So, first of all, not collecting that ball from the box kick, and then also not securing it at the back to let it run. So, Ash Dixon now with a throw-in right about 10 meters from their own try line. And it's beautifully taken by Buddy Parkinson. Now Aaron Smith is going to hack this downfield and find touch. That's a massive kick from him. It's going to find touch just inside the half of the Blues. What a valuable player to have in Aaron Smith. 163 games today for the Highlanders. Barry says, of course, he's not going to miss because they know every point is essential in these games. But we do have pressure. So, quickly taken by the Highlanders. Hoskins Satuto taking it up to halfway for the Blues. Now, Finlay Christie gives it off to Patrick Tuipolotto on halfway. Kali Tiotti at scrum half, trying to go on his own here. Gets inside the half of the Highlanders. Now, Finlay Christie gives it out to Hoskins Satuto. Double tackle there by Ethan de Groot and Mitch Hunt as well. Good tackle on him. Now it's Alex Hodgman. They're going a bit backwards at the moment. It's the Blues. 20 minutes gone in this game. Finlay Christie waiting for that ball at the back of the ruck. Roundabout on halfway. Going for the box kick again. Now it's going to be chased down by Bryce. What is going to happen now? That's a beautiful take from the Highlanders. But somehow it might come back to the Blue side. No, it's not. So here they come. Opportunity for the Highlanders now on their own 10-meter line. Mitch Hunt is going to send us high into the air. He's going to chase his own kick, but Zarn Sullivan, very good under that high ball, gets it and now kicks it ahead forward. Again, too much space at the back of the Highlanders here, and Joshuani did collect it, but a lot of pressure on him now as the Blues are trying to disrupt this, but somehow it comes back to Brian Evans for the Highlanders. 5 meters out from their own 22-meter line. Taken up by Ethan de Groot. Tackled back by Hoskins Satuto there. And it's very sloppy for the Highlanders at the moment. Just inside their own 22. Aaron Smith trying to make some sense of this. Gets it back to Nareki, who's going to kick it downfield, but not going to find touch. Into the hands of Bryce. He gives it out to Otere Black. Gives it to Telea. Here comes Telea. Gives it out to Ricko. Inside the half of the Highlanders now. They need quick ball. Here's the Blues here. Finlay Christie. Roundabout on the 10-meter line. Inside Highlanders half. Now Kali Tiotti taking it up for the Blues. Now they go to the blind side through TJ Fayani. Still the defense of the Highlanders pretty good here. Taken up by Kurt Eklund. And Kurt Eklund a little bit under pressure there, but they do get it back now. Otere Black. Gives it out to Ricko. Now Bryce breaks straight through. Over the 22-meter line he goes. Needs the offload to go well. A bit sloppy there, but they get it back now. Here they come again. The Blues now through Alex Hodgman. Offloads to Patrick Tuipolotto. Finlay Christie. Gives it out to TJ Fayani. Puts his head down. inside the 22 of the Highlanders now. Here comes the Blues again, 7 phases, 23 minutes gone. Alex Hodgman just putting his head down, and over the ball comes Himeno. Couldn't get the ball stolen for the Highlanders. Christie now to Oscar Satuto. Still inside the 22 now. Finlay Christie gives it to Kauli Tioti. Just working up with the big boys at the moment. Now a penalty advantage coming the way of the Blues. Players diving off their feet. Now Christie gives it out to Ricko Ioane. Otere Black. Quick ball now, Ricko Ioane. Ricko Ioane about 10 meters out from the try line now. Pick and go again from the Blues. It is Dalton Papali'i. Now Finlay Christie out to Oscar Satuto. Puts his head down. Just held short, about 5 meters out. And Renton has managed to slow that ball down tremendously. But we're coming back for that penalty right in front of the post. And maybe, just maybe, the Blues should take this and kick it for goal. We are going to have a TMO referral now, so let's see what that's all about. 24 minutes gone in this game. I think Patrick Tuipolotto is going to have a look at something here. I think Otere Black might have been taken up high there. Let's see, Ash Dixon. Oh, shoulder to the head. Wow. Well, going by the results of the last couple of games, I think that will definitely be a yellow card against Ash Dixon. And it's a pity, but it is shoulder to the face or to the head of Otere Black. And minimum, I would say, yellow card for this. Could even end up with a red card. And that would be very disappointing in the bigger context of this game. There is some mitigating factor that Otere Black did go a little bit lower, but that is definitely going to be a yellow card. I can't see it going any other way at the moment. 24 minutes into this final, shoulder straight to the head of Otere Black from Ash Dixon. And it would be really, really sad if this is going to be a red card for this one. So let's hope it's only a yellow. There's going to be a decision to be made by the TMO and the referee. So let's see what the decision is. Yep, the referee is definitely going to his pocket. So that is a yellow card. So at least it's only 10 minutes off. 24 minutes gone in this game and a penalty right in front. Wilhelm the Good has joined in as well. Says, hello, how's it going, Wilhelm? Hope you're good. We are in for a cracking final so far with the Blues now in a very good position with a yellow card to the Highlanders and an opportunity here for the Blues to maybe go on the attack. I think they would have gone for the kick at goal had Ash Dixon not go to the bin. And let's see what the decision from Patrick Tuipolotto will be. So they are going to have a shot at goal, and it's Harry Plummer who's on for Otere Black as well. So it looks like he got a pretty bad knock. Don't know if he's going for a HIA assessment and whether he will be back into this game. But Harry Plummer is now going to attempt this kick right in front of the post. So in all expectations, it should be 10 points to 3 to the Blues after 25 minutes. Wilhelm said, who scored the first try of the Blues? So it was Mark Telea who dotted down in the corner after a brilliant cross kick from Otere Black. So Plummer with the kick straight through the middle, and it's 10 points to 3. The Blues leading the Highlanders with about 15 minutes to go in this first half. Blues 10, Highlanders 3. And for those of you who just joined in, Ash Dixon has been given a yellow card for the Highlanders for a dangerous tackle on Otere Black, which also has now led to him going for a HIA assessment. So Harry Plummer is onto the field for the Blues as well. That has been happening in the last 2 minutes of this game. Right, so restart from Mitch Hunt. Let's see where this one is going to go. Deep kick in from him. Taken in by Zarn Sullivan, who puts it immediately to the boot. And he's not going to find touch, though, into the hands of Mitch Hunt on the 10-meter line. Here he comes, up to halfway with a little kick over the top. It is going to be collected by Finlay Christie, right about on the 10-meter line of the Blues. Now, Akira Ioane at scrum half. Gets it out to Oscar Satuto, puts his head down. Good defense there from Brian Evans on him. Finlay Christie just controlling at the back now. Harry Plummer. Out it goes to Ricko Ioane. There's space here for the Blues. Quickly needs to move it through the hands. Dalton Papali up to halfway. He goes, gives it out to Bryce. Bryce still going up to the 22-meter line. Back inside to Dalton Papali, to Zarn Sullivan. Now they need quick ball. It is going to come back to the Blues side, about 5 meters inside the 22 of the Highlanders. Great stuff from the Blues. Now Kurt Eklund puts his head down. They're just expecting this to be bashed up forward by the big boys of the Blues now. Still about 5 meters inside the 22 now. Here they come. Kauli Tiotti putting his head down. Still going forward is the Blues side now. It is Akira Ioane. About 10 meters out from the try line now. Harry Plummer. Ricko Ioane. 7 meters out from the try line. The ball spills loose. And the Highlanders have managed to grab this about 5 meters from their own try line. So let off the hook there. Aaron Smith now got it. And expecting him to pass this to Nareki. The kick downfield from Nareki. Haven't found too much distance. So line out roundabout on the 22-meter line of the Highlanders. But what a great attacking play from the Blues. Batty asking, what is your prediction for the Bulls versus Benetton game, Guru? So like I said, Benetton is not Italy. They're not Italy at all. They've got quite a few overseas-based players. And with that lineout has gone skew. So it's going to be a scrum down to the Highlanders. So expecting the Bulls traveling, might have been a bit jet-lagged, playing in Italy. We know the Blues are not the Bulls are not the best traveling side, but then again, it is Benetton, so I'm expecting the Bulls to win that game by 10 points plus, though. So if it was here in South Africa, it would have been an absolute hiding, but I do think that the Bulls will get that one. So with 28 minutes gone in this final, the Blues will have a line out round about on the will it be a line out on the 10-meter line, or is there a knock on? Why are they scrumming down here? It is going to be Highlanders ball to a scrum fee. So 28 minutes, it was a little knock on or skew throw in. So Aaron Smith with the throw into the scrum. We've had about 28 and a half minutes gone in this game. Scrum down to the Highlanders on their own 22-meter line. Scrum feed Aaron Smith comes back to Mitchell Hunt now with a kick downfield. He's going to get straight down the middle, and the Blues let that ball bounce, and it's over the try line. Well, I think the best decision would have been for Bryce to maybe just wait and see if that ball doesn't go over the dead ball line. But they have played it, and Zarn Sullivan finds touch 5 meters out from their own 22. So an attacking opportunity now for the Highlanders with 11 minutes to go in this first half. Gary Bevan has joined as well. Morning, mate. Not long now. We're coming for you. I'm referring to the Rugby United Championship that will start in, I think it's September, right? Isn't it? So looking forward to that one. The throw-in from Liam Coltman now for the Highlanders. Obviously, Ash Dixon into the bin. So they had to take off Hugh Renton. No, it's not Hugh Renton, not Billy Harmon. So I would guess that Jimeno is the guy that they took off to bring on Liam Coltman for this one. The line out going astray for the Highlanders, and now the Blues have got it. Kurt Eklund up to the 10-meter line inside Blues half now. Finlay Christie controlling into the back of the ruck. He is going to go for another box kick over the top. It is going to be chased down by Bryce now. The chase is on. It comes back to the Blues side again over halfway now. Alex Hodgman's got it. Finlay Christie gives it out to Hoskins Satuta. Puts his head down over the 10-meter line. Goes the Blues again. Now Finlay Christie. Kauli Tiotti And Harry Plummer to Patrick Tuipulotu, but a great tackle from Ethan de Groot, and Hugh Renton pushes him backwards there. Finlay Christie with another box kick at the top, chased by Bryce Heer. And this is going to be huge, huge trouble coming up now. Let's see, the referee has blown on his whistle. There was a massive collision. And I think Bryce Heer, if he wasn't pushed, could be in serious trouble here. Because one of the Highlanders players flew in the air there. So, yeah, let's see what the decision will be with 9.5 minutes to go. They are going to go up to the TMO. Brendan Pickerel is the TMO. So let's see what is on with that. It looked pretty bad. Right about on the 22-meter line of the Highlanders. So first of all, we need to see who got that and whether Bryce Heer went for the ball or whether he got pushed by Nareki. So first of all, Nareki pushed him out of the way and into the player. So you really, no, you can't give Bryce Heer the fault for that one. You can see there Joshuani interfering with Bryce Heer and then pushing him into the player. And I think it's Mitch Hunt who fell awkwardly there. And let's just have another look at this. So, yeah, he did get pushed. So nothing wrong with that. Nareki pushed Bryce Heer there. And you could see obstruction, rather penalty to the Blues coming up real quick. So with about 9.5 minutes to go, definitely obstruction from Nareki, and then pushing Bryce Heer into that tackle. Mitch Hunt fell very awkwardly there. Basically fell on his face, but luckily he's not injured at all. Right, so they're still having a look at this. For some reason, it should be a clear-cut penalty to the Blues. They're still having a look at this. I don't know why, because it's definitely not Bryce Heer's fault for Mitch Hunt falling like the way he did. Potential obstruction. I don't know. They're making a mockery out of this, surely. Nothing in it from Bryce Heer, surely. Well, just waiting for that call from the referee, guys. I think Bryce Heer might be in trouble. Who knows? But as far as what I can see, Nareki pushed Bryce Heer into that tackle. So let's see what the referee decision is now. Patrick Tuipulotu and Aaron Smith been called to the party, so no yellow cards, definitely not coming. So I think we should end up with a penalty to the Blues. With 9.5 minutes to go. I don't have any audio, so I'll have to go by what I see. So, in fact, it's going to be a penalty to the Highlanders. Nah, that is not the best decision, surely. There's no way you can penalize Bryce Heer for something like that. So, it is going to be a penalty then against the Blues. It's going to be a penalty to the Highlanders, just round about outside their own 22. So, chance for the Highlanders to kick this downfield. And I think that was a terrible decision from the TMO. Right, that ball is going to find touch where round about between the 10 and halfway inside Blues half. Still 3 minutes left on Ash Dixon's yellow card. Throw-in coming from Liam Coltman now for the Highlanders. Can they strike back before half-time? Right, the throw-in going to Brian Evans. He's collected it for the Highlanders now. They do form the maul and an opportunity here for the Highlanders to work their way up, but defense from the Blues are good. Now they're starting to move forward. Up to the 10-meter line they go. So this maul is looking well set at the moment for this Highlanders side. Still going forward now, over the 10-meter line they go, and still going as the Highlanders. Oh, what a great ball from the Highlanders here. Still going forward, still going forward. Now they milk the penalty. But, let's see, that ball's not going to come out. Will it come out now? Aaron Smith's got it. Aaron Smith is going to snipe on his own here. 5 meters out from the 22. The ball is loose. Mitch Hunt's got it. Gives it out to Billy Harmon. Inside the 22 goes the Highlanders. Aaron Smith, loose pass to Joshuani. Joshuani changes the direction again. Now Mitch Hunt. Still inside the 22 of the Blues at the moment. Aaron Smith waiting for that ball to come out. 5 phases. Again, Aaron Smith. Nah, we're going to come back for that penalty. So, no daylight there from the Blues. And it is going to be a penalty to the Highlanders. Roundabout in the middle of the field, just outside of 22. So, an easy kick for Mitch Hunt if he wants it. But, yeah, this is all due to a bad decision, I think, from the TMO. Right. Last 5 penalties conceded as a mix of the two teams. And I'm really not happy with that decision made. But, I mean, it's part of the game. You will get some decisions going against your team that you really know should have been a straightforward penalty. But, yeah, the Highlanders are going to have a shot at goal. They're going to run down that yellow card. And both players who were involved in that yellow card, Ash Dixon and Otere Black, will be coming back onto the field. So he has been successful with his HIA as well. So Mitch Hunt now with an attempt to go for goal here to reduce the deficit by 4 points. Let's see if he can pull the Highlanders back into this game with about 6 minutes to go in this first half. Big kick coming up for Mitch Hunt. He needs to secure the points today. Right, just outside of 22, right in the middle of the field. It is Mitch Hunt with a kick at goal now, and he's going to slot it. Yes, he's got it. So 10 points to 6 it is here with 6 minutes to go in this first half. The Blues 10, the Highlanders 6. And it's all to play for here in this Trans-Tasman Final. Right, restart coming up from Zarn Sullivan now. Otere Black is back onto the field as well as Ash Dixon. So that kickoff has gone high and it's been collected just outside of 22 by the Highlanders now. Aaron Smith controlling that ball at the back. Is he going to go for the kick himself? It looks like he will. So Aaron Smith with a box kick over the top, chased by Gregory and Nareki. It is taken. Oh, it's been knocked on by Otere Black. And another chance now for the Highlanders as they go on the attack. It's Mitch Hunt. He's going to kick it downfield, though. Finds space at the back and sends them into the 22 of the Blues with 5 minutes to go. It's going to be a line out to the Blues, round about 5 meters inside their own 22. So Terry Black there knocking that ball on right back into this game after his HIA. And he's been put under pressure early on. So defensive lineup coming up now for the Blues. Kurt Eklund to throw this ball in for the 4.5 minutes to go in this first half. Kurt Eklund, what can he do with this one? It's going to be contested by this Highlanders side for sure now. Buddy Parkinson, Brian Evans. But it is Patrick Tuipulotu who collects it beautifully for the Blues and they now form the maul. So they are going to try and win a couple of meters here as the Blues side, about 5 meters out from their own 22. Well, inside their own 22, sorry. Finlay Christie controlling it at the back. Let's see, he's going to go with the box kick over the top. And into touch it goes, roundabout on halfway. So good clearance kick from Finlay Christie, roundabout on the 10-meter line, inside their own half. So with 4 minutes to go, a chance now for the Highlanders to have maybe another attacking play before half-time. Because we've seen a lot of kicking, a lot of errors, a lot of great tackles so far in this game, but it could still go anyway at the moment. Barry says very tight contest, exactly. And the line out taken by Paddy Parkinson on the 10-meter line. They form the maul, and we've seen from the last one they're going forward at a great pace as this Highlanders side. And this time, unfortunately, Oscar Satuta has stolen it for the Blues. Here they come on halfway. Finlay, Christie, Otere Black. Otere Black gives it out to TJ Fayani over halfway. He goes up to the 10-meter line. Long cut out past to Bryce. Over the 22 they go. But another slip up. This time, Zarn Sullivan not able to control it. And it is going to be either a knock-on or a line-out. Yeah, it's a knock-on. Scrum down to the Highlanders just inside their own 22. But what a timing of the pass to TJ Fayani into space. Unfortunately, Bryce should have maybe kept that ball and not go with the offload. But a great run from TJ Fayani, getting the pass away to Bryce over the 22. Just trying the miracle pass, not going to get there. And it's knocked on by Zarn Sullivan. Wow. So we have 3 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go in this first half. It is now going to be a scrum to the Highlanders. And it just shows you how dangerous this blue side can be when they do go on the attack. And the Highlanders defense does not look so good in the back line at the moment. Forwards doing a great job, but when that ball gets spread to the back line, space tends to open up for the Blues. And most of the time it's from turnover balls. So, yeah, they should maybe secure their ball better. So Mitch Hunt with a kick downfield for the Highlanders. Going to find touch, roundabout on halfway. So minute and a half to go. 10 points to 6. The Blues will probably have the last attacking opportunity in this first half. It's been a very tightly contested game so far, with anything to happen. Quickly thrown in by Kurt Eklund. It gave it out to Alex Hodgman, and still going is Kurt Eklund up to the 10-meter line. Finlay Christie gives it out to Deepo Lalala, puts his head down. Now Finlay Christie, out it goes to Patrick Tuipolotto, expecting those bash-ups again from the Blues. But they need to secure their ball better. The ball spills out loose into the hands of Bryce. Is there a penalty advantage or a knock-on advantage coming for the Blues here? Let's see, Kurt Eklund driving it up. 5 phases now from the Blues on the 10-meter line. Comes out to Otere Black, puts it to the boot, but into the hands of Nareki. Nareki getting caught on the 22-meter line, and the Blues have got this back now, just outside the 22. An opportunity here with 30 seconds to go in this first half. Finlay Christie. Expect them to bash it up once more. Kurt Eklund now. They need to secure that ball. Finlay Christie, Otere Black. Out it goes to Ricko Ioane. Straightening offloads to Akira Ioane. Back inside to Oscar Satuta. 5 meters from the try line now. Finlay Christie, Nupelo Lala. 2 meters short of the try line as the Blues now. Time is up for half time. Penalty coming for the Blues. And they need quick ball now. Terry Black with another cross kick. Oh, and into touch it goes. So penalty right in front for the Blues now. Well, not right in front, but roundabout. Let's see. Yeah, it's 5 meters out from the try line, roundabout in front of the goalpost. So if I were them, I would take the points here. If they want to, they can put the pressure on the Highlanders and go for the try here. But Otere Black has already signaled that he will be going for goal from here. Mereseni Tabua says, let's go Landers. So the Highlanders nearly giving away a try there. Another great breakaway from the Blues. And then just that last kick was the cross kick to Bryce Heer. Thought Nareki was going to get it, but it went over his head, and luckily the touchline or the dead ball line won there. So Otere Black now with the kick right before half-time should get this. It should be a straightforward one for him. And let's see what happens with that one. It goes over, so 13 points to 6 at half-time. They do have that 7-point lead going into half-time. The try by Mark Telea has given them the lead for so far. Then Patua Goldie says, up the Blues. So at halftime, we've got the Blues and the Highlanders in an epic battle here for the Trans-Tasman. And halftime it is a 7-point game to the Blues. I'm going to be back in about 5 to 10 minutes, guys. Don't go anywhere. And we will be back for the second half. Right, guys, we are back for the second half. We're going to go in quickly just to go through what happened in this first half. I see James Martian saying, how the hell did they miss that forward pass? Cost the Highlanders 3 points. So, yeah, it was suspiciously forward, that one, James Martian. I did see a little bit of a forward pass there, but in the end, they could argue that it was a straight flat pass. But yeah, it's 3 points against the Highlanders for that one. Maybe makes up for that decision from the TMO a little bit earlier that gave a penalty away to the Highlanders for that interference from Jonah Nareki on Bryce Heem. So that you could just as well as say it might have been justice to that, because I'm sure that the Blues would have grabbed 3 points anyway on that occasion. But it's been a tightly contested game so far, and quickly going through the backline of the Blues side and how the players have fared so far. Zarn Sullivan has been solid at the back. He has been found to be out of position at sometimes in this game where little dab kicks through from Aaron Smith and Mitch Hunt has caused the Blues to go backwards. But apart from that, he's had a pretty solid game. Then Bryce Heem has had a few good runs as well. He's taken the ball in the air quite a few times as well, doing a great job at the moment is Bryce Heem. And Ricko, TJ Falane has been very good when the Blues have had turnover ball. We definitely see some space opening up for the Blues on a few occasions, with TJ Falane having a few good runs down the middle and beating a couple of defenders on the outside as well. So unfortunately for TJ Falane, he's not the quickest guy on the field, so he normally takes that breaks but doesn't have the pace to go all the way. But he is a strong runner, and we've seen him bash up a few balls. Ricko has done really well when he's had the ball in hand, which has been very few opportunities, but when he did, he looked really dangerous as well. Then Mark Telea scoring that first try for the Blues. Not a lot of work to do from his side. Probably will have to look for a little bit more work in the second half, and hopefully he'll have another few darts at this Highlanders side as well. Then Otere Black has had a little bit of a mixed bag so far. He's not looked the same player since he's come back from his HIA. He got smashed by Ash Dixon in the first half, which led to a yellow card to Ash Dixon and an HIA test for Otere Black. Then Finlay Christie has been solid at the back of the scrum and the ruck for the Blues. He's made some really good decisions so far. He's controlling that ball nicely, setting up his forwards most of the time. When they do go to the back line, it tends to be in a defensive order, giving that ball out to either Otere Black or Zarn Sullivan to kick. So Finlay Christie has been solid. I think the player of the back line so far for the Blues must be TJ Falane, with a few really good breaks in that first half. Then having a look at the forwards, Hoskins Satuto has been another big workhorse, taking that ball up, carrying it. What I don't like at the moment from the Blues is the fact that there's so many loose balls. So Ida Dalton Papali, and Hoskins Satuto will need to secure that ball better when they do go to ground. We might need to see them not go and charge for every single ball. We should maybe just see Dalton Papali back off a little bit more, along with Akira Ioane, to secure the ball better at ruck time. But they have been bashing it up quite a bit. But the defense of the Highlanders have been pretty secure. Gerald Kaulitiotti and Patrick Tuipolotto has been those guys that has been really trying to get over the advantage line, taking it forward at all costs, and really making that hard yards for the Blues at the moment. Then Nipololala, Kurt Eklund, and Alex Hodgman has been solid in the front row. They did win a penalty against the Highlanders at scrum time. So they're looking very, very solid up front, with Nipololala and Alex Hodgman taking up a few balls as well. Kurt Eklund has been really good. His lineup has been a bit sloppy at times, but definitely not the deciding factor of the game at the moment. So he's looking good as well for this Blues side. Rugby, it says, good game so far. I hope Blues keep the lead. So, yeah, Rugby Itch and I did a video together, the preview for this final, and we all know he's a really big Blues supporter. So, hopefully we can keep that lead of 7 points, Rugby Itch. It would be quite remarkable if the Blues can get this victory here today. Right, let's go and have a look at the Highlanders' performance so far. I think Josh Ioane has been pretty solid at the back so far. He's done a really good job collecting those high balls. Sometimes he let it bounce, which has put them under pressure. So, again, there is some question marks around whether he is the perfect fullback or not. Then Tompkinson has been out of this game completely, hardly touched any balls. Michael Collins, I haven't seen too much. Scott Gregory as well. They haven't had that front foot ball to be able to bash it up, but they've all been pretty solid in defense so far, which could be a good sign for them in the second half if they do get some ball to run with. We haven't seen that strong carries from Scott Gregory in this first half. We haven't seen those little dabs, grubber kicks from Michael Collins. So they've been completely out of this in this first half on an attacking front. But Jana Nareki also haven't had plenty of opportunities on the attack. He's done the hard work on the defense so far. Been put under pressure quite a few times and got lucky not to be penalized for obstruction on Bryce in that first half. Mitch Hunt has been the go-to guy for this Highlanders side, kicking most of the time, trying to play inside the Blues half. I wouldn't say they've been very successful at it, but yeah, the Blues have just come at them this first half. They've got complete dominance over this Highlanders side. As far as Aaron Smith, he's a world-class player and probably the one guy that is keeping this Highlanders side in the game at the moment, pushing the guys forward, giving them that confidence to keep going. And yeah, he's been probably, for me, the standout player then in the back line so far must be Mitch Hunt. And he hasn't been that spectacular at all. So, yeah, they definitely need to step up for the second half is this Highlanders backline. As far as the forwards, Kazuki Himeno, Billy Harmon, Hugh Renton, they've been really good at disrupting the Blues at ruck time, along with Brian Evans, Barry Parkinson. They've been good in the lineouts. Siati Tokalai and Ethan de Groot has been solid in the scrums, giving away one penalty and keeping the front, but they've been pretty damn good with the driving ball so far. So you have to give them credit for at least driving it, grinding it, and giving it to the Blues in the pack of forwards, because that is the one area where I thought that the Blues might be a little bit stronger than the Highlanders. And then obviously Ash Dixon, a mixed bag so far. Like I say, he's always, for me, he's an underrated player. And the fact that he got the yellow card has made life a little bit harder for the Highlanders, but expecting a massive game in the second half as we are about to get this game underway again. And it is going to be Otere Black to do this for the Blues for the second half. So we're 40 minutes away from seeing who's going to win the first Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. And it is going to be Otere Black to get us underway. A high-hanging kick from him. And it's collected by Brian Evans, not 100% into the hands of Jana Nareki. And now the Highlanders got the ball 5 minutes out from their own 22. Barry Parkinson putting his head down. Just going forward, just trying to set this up for Aaron Smith. And Aaron Smith goes to the box kick over the top. It is now chased by the Highlanders. Oh, mix up there from Hoskins Tutu, but luckily for them, Ricko has got it back. Now Finlay, Christie, Otere Black. Out it goes to Zarn. Sullivan puts it on the bird. Tried to stab that through, but Mitch Hunt is back for it. And he's going to have a run here from 22. Pressure. Taking on free blue defense and managing to get it back for the Highlanders as well now. Ash Dixon just inside his own 22. The Highlanders need to clear this ball again. It is Aaron Smith who's going to go for the kick, and that one is going to find touch. Runabout on the 10-meter line inside Highlanders half. So a minute gone in the second half. It is now going to be a line up to the Blues, roundabout on the 10-meter line. Achilles says, "Hi, Guru, just woke up, but I'm here." No problem, Achilles. My prediction was Blues win by 15. So on a normal day, I would have probably gone that way. But this is a final, so 5 points for me in it. Nipo Lalala puts his head down there for the Blues. And the Blues with the first attack of the second half on the 10-meter line of the Highlanders. They're putting their heads down, just driving it up at the moment through the forwards. Now Otere Black tries to hit a cap, gives it out to Oscar Satutu. Over the 22 they go. Now Finlay Christie. Out it goes to Alex Hodgman again. About 15 meters out, Finlay Christie. Patrick Tuipolotto. 10 meters out from the try line is the Blues now, right in the middle of the field. Finlay Christie, Mark Telea. We did say that he needs to go and look for work. He's done that so far. Now Patrick Tuipolotto again. About 7 or 8 meters out now, Finlay Christie. Out it goes to Ricko Ioane. 5 meters out now. Pick up and go from Akira Ioane. Akira Ioane still going. 1 meter short of the try line. Will they get this ball back? It might be held up there. Yes, it is. So no try there. It should be a goal line kick in for the Highlanders. Akira Ioane just taking it too far there on that occasion. And that's probably one of the reasons why he's not in the All Black side at the moment, is that over-eagerness to go a little bit too far. He had an opportunity, had to go with his team there, but winning it at alone, and from that, it is going to be a goal line kick in now. Mitch Hunt with that kick now. Great opportunity goes away for the Blues, but take your hats off to the Highlanders defense again. Mitch Hunt with a kick into the hands of Oscar Satutu now. He's going to have a run here. Breaks the first line of defense. About 5 meters out from the 22 now. Ball comes back. Oh, that could be a penalty advantage now for the Blues, which it is. And the ball got slapped down by Paddy Parkinson from Finlay Christie. Now another chance now. Otere Black. There's space here for Ricko Ioane. Beats the first defense. Up to the 22-meter line goes the Blues now. And intercepted by Nareki, but we're coming back for the penalty. So another chance now for the Blues to put another 3-pointer right in the middle of the field, about 5 meters out from the 22. Paddy Parkinson, the guy who got penalized there for slapping the ball down. And Neville says, my prediction, it is going to be a nail-biter second half. Absolutely, as usual. It was a nail-biting first half as well. So penalty now to the Blues, and it's going to be Otere Black to have a shot at goal with about 5 minutes gone in this second half. The Blues now with the opportunity to extend their lead to 10 points. And like I said, when the Blues have got ball in the back line, they tend to find that gaps through Ricko Ioane and TJ Fayani at the moment. So the Highlanders will need to be very careful in the second half, because I do believe that the Blues have noticed that now, and they will be playing a little bit more to the back line in the second half as well. So Terry Black now with the opportunity. Higo asking who scored, just got here. So Mark Telea got the first try for the Blues. And can you believe it that Terry Black has missed that penalty right in front? So the score remains the same, 13 points to 6. 5 minutes gone in the second half. Mark Telea scored that only try for the Blues with a cross kick from Otere Black. He just had Josh Ioane to beat him comfortably and went in the corner. So the restart now from the Highlanders. Oh, it's been knocked on by Bryce Heer. Now Ash Dixon's got it. Here comes the Highlanders with a counter-attack. Mitch Hunt, out it goes to Michael Collins. Michael Collins straightens the line up to halfway. Great little break there from Michael Collins. Now they go Mitch Hunt again. Josh Ioane running straight at them. Gets the offload to Paddy Parkinson. Roundabout at halfway now, the Highlanders. So both teams looking to run this ball a little bit more in the second half. The kick downfield from Mitch Hunt. Directly into touch. So we're coming back for, no, it's not gone directly into touch. It is going to be a line out to the Blues. 5 meters out from their own 22. So Mitch Hunt let off the hook there. Yeah, it just went infield. So Zarn Sullivan tried to force a a line out back, but it is going to be, no, it is, in fact, has gone directly into touch. So it is going to be a line out, roundabout on a 10-meter line inside Highlanders half. So a big call, that one. I probably, well, it's a 50-50 call again. It's like that forward pass James Martian spoke about. It's like that penalty obstruction that went against the Blues. So, yeah, it's one of those things. Now Finlay Christie's got it, a sloppy slap back from the Blues there, from that line out. Roundabout and halfway now, Mark Telea at scrum off. Gets it out to Patrick Tuipolotto. Finlay Christie waiting for this ball now. Gives it out back to Otere Black, who's going to go to the air. The chase is on Bryce Heer this time. Coming in beautifully taken by Bryce Heer. Tries for the offload, but finds Michael Collins and gives it away to Tompkinson. Tompkinson kicks it, and now into the hands of Otere Black up to the 10-meter line. They're looking to run this a lot more in the second half. Both teams. Kurt Eckler now. Gauli Tioti putting his head down on the 10-meter line. Finlay Christie waiting for this. Gives it out to Hodgman. Knocks it backwards. Now Mark Telea. Mark Telea is breaking through. One defender. Good tackle from Ethan de Groot. Now Finlay Christie again. Gives it out to Gauli Tioti. Comes back 5 meters out from the 22 now. Here they come. It is Akira Ioane again. Up to the 22-meter line they go. Just outside the 22. Christie to Eklund. Eklund puts his head down. Here comes the Blues again. Now it's Otere Black. Gives it out to Ricko Ioane. But they've lost a bit of ground now. 5 meters out from the 22. Here comes Hodgman again. Still about 5 meters out from the 22. Now a skip pass from Akira Ioane to Bryce Heer. And a chance here for Dalton Papali to score a try. But it's been deemed to have gone forward. And it is going to be a scrum down to the Highlanders, 5 meters out from the 22. Bad luck to the Blues this time round. Dalton Papali would have been in for all money. Achilles asked Guru who scored that first try. It was Mark Telea, Achilles. Sporting X asked first or second half, Guru. It is the second half. So we've about 7 or 8 minutes into the second half. So close for another try to the Blues. And it's now, 9 minutes into the second half. And we could see a couple of changes coming in real soon for the Blues side as well. The bench, Ray Nui, Carlton Agafi, Renata, Kudu, Gibson, Ruru, Plummer, and Lamb for the Blues. Then the bench for the Highlanders, Coltman, de Groot. No, that's not right. So Coltman, Honek, Dixon, Lenkies, Hamilton, Gilbert, and Ben Nicholas. So Ethan de Groot has left the field now for the Highlanders. So it is now an opportunity for the replacement prop forward. Let's see who that is. It is Aidan Johnson who has come on the field for the Highlanders. And now Colton Agafi also coming on for the Blues. We've had 9 minutes in this second half. And Paddy Parkinson also going off as well for the Highlanders. And he's going to be replaced by Josh Dixon for the Highlanders. Ash Dixon also leaving. So all that replacements now coming onto the field. Fresh legs for the second half. And Josh Dixon coming on for Parkinson as well. So plenty of changes been made here in the second half. We've now seen Liam Coltman, Aidan Johnson, Josh Dixon coming on for the Highlanders. Then for the Blues, we do have Colton Agafi onto the field, as it seems like the only replacement from the Blues side so far. Right, with 9 minutes gone in the second half, scrum down now to the Highlanders, just outside their own 22. Gonna secure this ball and kick this out, or will the Blues again try and force a penalty? They have already got one from a scrum so far. Can they get another one? Aaron Smith to feed this one for the Highlanders. Another big scrum from the Blues, but he comes back to the Highlanders side. Mitch Hunt goes to the air. A high up and under from him, Who's going to get this? It's not collected by the Blues. It's knocked on. And now here comes the Highlanders again. Liam Coltman trying to secure the ball for the Highlanders. Does so. Now Aaron Smith waiting for it. He's going to get it back to Jonah Nareki, who puts a little little chip kick over the top and nearly collected by him. But Bryce has got it for the Blues, and now a counter-attack opportunity. But Otere Black decides to go with that kick and finds beautiful space in behind. And Mitch Hunt nearly made a mess with that one. Gets it back eventually and kicks it downfield as well. That is going to find touch 5 meters out from the 22 of the Highlanders. It's going to be a Blues lineup. So more pressure now on the Highlanders again with this lineup coming up. Achilles, I want to send you a WhatsApp after the match concerning about your channel. No problem, Achilles. We can have a little chat after the game. Right, so also now onto the field is Carl Renata for the Blues. So we could see an expectation of a driving maul coming on real soon here for the Blues from this lineup. Right, Nipo Lalala leaving the field. Mark Renata now onto the field. Marcel Renata onto the field for the Blues. Line out to the Blues, 5 meters out from the 22. It is going to be Kurt Eklund with the throw into this lineup. He does find Patrick Tuipulotu. The maul has been formed. So, as expected, the Blues are going to try and maul this upfield now. The Highlanders have done well to counter this, but it is going forward very slowly for the Blues now. Use it once, says the referee. Still going as the Blues now. Roundabout on the 22-meter line now. It needs to come out now. Finlay Christie controlling at the back now. Gives it out to TJ Fayani. Steps one, beats one, and over the 22 he goes. He's been one of the standout players so far. Now driven up here by Patrick Tuipulotu. The offload to Marcel Renata. 2 meters out from the try line now. Here comes the Blues again. If they can score now, it could be game over. Finlay Christie. The dart from Akira Ioane just short. Hoskins Satutu trying to go, but he knocks it on. And it's going to be a scrum down to the Highlanders. What a disappointment that was from Hoskins Satutu there. 9 handling errors from the Blues tonight to 0 from the Highlanders. Goodness gracious. Achilles said, I see someone asked about the Bulls game. The Bulls will send their baby squad to play the overseas game. No, man, Achilles. They are sending, well, apart from all the Springboks that's going or not going, it's still a pretty solid Bulls outfit. We should be more worried about that Bulls team taking on the Western Province because I hardly know anybody from that one. So the knock-on from the Blues, again, giving the Highlanders another opportunity to get out of their own 22. That's the second attempt now not being taken by this Blues side. The first one was from Akira Ioane, who went on his own, got isolated, got held up over the try line, and now this one where Hoskins Satutu knocks it on over the try line. So scrum 5 meters out from the try line. Can the Blues put pressure on this Highlander side? They do that, exactly that, but a penalty goes against the Blues there. Spined penalty to the Highlanders, and they tried to wheel that one, and it's gone against them. So after 13 minutes in the second half, it is now penalty to the Highlanders. And will the Blues regret this? Achilles says Blues going to score any moment now. Well, it's not going to happen, Achilles, because it is now a penalty to the Highlanders. And Mitch Hunt will try and hit this downfield as far as possible. Gets the kick away. Not going to find the distance that he was looking for, about 5 meters out from their own 22, but they do have the line out. So more changes now coming up for the Highlanders as well. Number 20 and 18. So Honek and Lenkies coming on to the field for the Highlanders, replacing Renton as well as Tokalai. We've had 13 and a half minutes gone in a second, and the Blues have wasted their opportunity so far. Getting a penalty, missing that penalty, and also 2 try-scoring opportunities going and begging for them. So, firstly, Akira Ioane held up over the try line, and then Hoskins Tutu knocking that ball over the try line. So instead, it's now going to be a Highlanders line out 5 meters out from their own 22. Liam Coltman to throw this in the line out for them. It is going to go to the back and into the hands of Nareki, hammered by Christie and Papali there. But they do get it back now. Aaron Smith gives it off to Himeno. Himeno making a couple of meters. Now Aaron Smith back to Mitch Hunt. Puts a little grubber kick over the top, and it's chased down by the Highlanders. Tompkinson on Mark Telea, but Telea's done well on halfway. Now Finlay Christie's got it, but it's been held on by the Blues, and a penalty coming the way. James Lenke's getting that penalty for the Highlanders, and that's a big one. 14 minutes into the second half, an opportunity for the Highlanders to thump this downfield. Oh no, it's been actually reversed, that penalty. The touch judge saying that he didn't release the tackler, or the tackler didn't release the ball. So it is now going to be a penalty to the Blues on halfway and a chance for them to kick this into touch. Right, so Terry Black now with that kick downfield. He's going to find touch roundabout on the 22-meter line. So attacking lineup coming up for the Blues now with about 25 minutes to go in the second half. It is going to be a big one. Well, I think they got that call wrong against James Lenke's. It should have been a penalty to the Highlanders looking at that replay. But anyway, it's gone against the Highlanders. It's a line out now to the Blues on the 22-meter line. What can they do with this one? The contest is a good one, but Patrick Tuipulotu's got it for the Blues. They form them all roundabout on the 22-meter line. Ryan Evans trying to disrupt Kurt Eklund there. He's gone through the middle, so that's perfectly normal. Right, the ball goes down inside the 22 now, just inside. Finlay Christie controlling the ball at the back. Gives it out to Hoskins Tutu. Now Christie again out to Carl Renata. Held up in a tackle beautifully by the Highlanders. This Highlanders defense is good, and a penalty won by the Highlanders. The player not releasing the ball on the ground, and this time they do get the penalty. Carl Renata, the man penalized there with 24 minutes to go in this final. It's still a 7-point game. Penalties conceded in this game. The Blues 5, the Highlanders 7. Mitch Hunt kicks this downfield, and it's going to find touch roundabout on a 10-meter line inside Blues half. Opportunity for the Highlanders now. Achilles says, I like the fact that it's a tough game, not a walkover. And Ruben Kies, Connie Bulls win. Yes, I think they will win eventually. But it's not going to be an easy one as well for them tonight. So throwing from Liam Coltman roundabout on the 10-meter line now for the Highlanders. Who's going to get this? It goes to the back, Brian Evans. But a free kick to the Highlanders. Players jumping too early or lifting too early. So a free kick to the Highlanders on the 10-meter line. What will they decide to do with this? Surely they will not go for the scrum. So Aaron Smith asking whether they can do the line out again. So it is going to be another line out to the Highlanders. I would have just said if they did go for that scrum, it would be the wrong decision because the Blues have put them under tremendous pressure at scrum time. Right, so another lineup coming up for the Highlanders now as Patrick Tuipulotu leaves the field. And it's Goodhue who comes on in the place of him. Right, the line out taken by Brian Evans. Now Aaron Smith, it comes out to C.O. Tompkinson who tried to straighten the line. Brought down by Dalton Papali. Now Aaron Smith, Liam Coltman again. Liam Coltman making a couple of meters. Now Aaron Smith. Out it goes to Himeno again, puts his head down. Can the Highlanders do something from here? Aaron Smith on the 10-meter line. Gives it out to James Lenke's. Aaron Smith again. Here they come, Mitch Hunt. Out it goes to Nareki. Nareki into space. Nearly beat the first defender in Akira Ioane. Brought down just outside of 22. Here they come again. Big drive from Billy Harmon. Aaron Smith getting it back now, gives it out to Nareki, knocks it on, and here comes Finlay Christie, but it's been called back for a penalty roundabout in the middle of the field. about between the 22 and the 10-meter line. So an opportunity maybe for the Highlanders, if they want to, can go for touch or go for goal. It will be their choice. But personally, I would go for the kick at goal here. Just put the pressure on the Highlanders, reduce the deficit to 4 points, and then from there, put more pressure on them. Right, so Mitch Hunt is going to have a shot at goal. It's a straight kick just outside the 22, between the 10 and the 22-meter line, straight in the middle of the field. We did see Otere Black miss a vital penalty early in that second half, but with 21 minutes to go in this game, this could be a vital penalty coming up for the Highlanders. Mitch Hunt lining this up. Like I say, 21 minutes to go in the second half. And if they can put this game to a 4-pointer, all the pressure will be on the Blues now. Mitch Hunt lining this one up. The distance is about 30 meters, but it's right in front of the post, so it shouldn't be a problem for Mitch Hunt. But I said that against Terry Black, and he missed it. So hopefully Mitch Hunt won't go the same path as he did. Right, taking his time with this one. So after this kick, we'll have 20 minutes to go, and that will be it. The kick from Mitch Hunt straight through the middle. So it is now 13 points to 9 with 20 minutes to go in this game. All to play for in its last 20. Pressure will be on the Blues, not so much on the Highlanders anymore. One little mistake from this Blue side could cost them the trophy yet again. Can they show that they have taken off that choking label and get this win with the 20 minutes to go? Restart from Otere Black is a deep one into the hands of Nareki. Gives it out to Himeno. Over the 22-meter line goes the Highlanders. They're looking very confident now. Aaron Smith gives it out to Mitch Hunt. Now Michael Collins straightening and nearly through the middle there is Michael Collins up to the 10-meter line. Just held on by the Blues. Here they come again is the Highlanders now. About 5 meters out from halfway. And another penalty advantage coming the way of the Highlanders. Players not rolling away. Carlton McGuffey, the penalised person there. And all the momentum now with the Highlanders with 19 minutes to go in the second half. 7 penalties conceded each way. And Michael Collins, the man that put the pressure there on the Blues side. Mitch Hunt now to kick this downfield. And like I say, all the pressure on the Blues now to hold on to the slender 4-point lead. Mitch Hunt kicks this ball and it's going to find touch right about on the 22-meter line. So here comes the Highlanders. Oh, Michael Collins beating TJ Fayani, but what a tackle from Dalton Papali, just holding on by the skin of his teeth for that tackle. Otherwise, Michael Collins might have ended up having a run up to the 22. But now Liam Coltman with the throw-in finds Brian Evans at the back. The maul has been formed and they've been pretty damn good with this maul in this game so far. Going forward, doing what the Blues haven't been able to do with the maul, still going forward. About 15 meters out from the try line now. Lenky's controlling that ball at the back of that maul. Still going. Still going as the Highlanders. Still going. Close to 10 meters out from the try line now. They need to get this out now. Aaron Smith, he's got it at the back of that maul. Still going as the Highlanders. 5 meters out from the try line now. Aaron Smith. Out it comes to Mitch Hunt. Mitch Hunt slips, unfortunately. And the pressure from Hoskins Satuto. Another penalty coming the way of the Highlanders. Advantage to them. Liam Coltman. About 6 or 7 meters out now is the Highlanders. Himeno putting his head down. 5 meters out now is the Highlanders. Aaron Smith gives it out to Mitch Hunt. A long cut-out pass to Tompkinson. Back inside to Mitch Hunt again. Still about 5 meters out from the try line. Liam Coltman now. Needs support though. Will he come back? Yes, it will. Aaron Smith gives it out to Lenkies. Bash back in that tackle by Renata. Here they come again. Himeno. Needs support though. Will they find it? No, they won't. We're coming back for another penalty here. about 10 meters out from the Blues try line. 17 minutes to go. Kutenda Makwamai says, our kicking game has been great. Kutenda, your Highlanders fan. So, what a second half this has been. The kicking game from the Highlanders, well, you could say the Blues have had enough opportunities to seal this game almost in that first couple of minutes of the second half. But we are currently having an injury to this Blues side. And I'm not sure who the guy is who's down. It could be Kurt Eklund who's down at the moment. No, it's actually Josh Goodhue who is down injured at the moment. So, yeah, you could have said that the Highlanders might have secured this game early in the second half. Two very bad mistakes from them in the first couple of minutes of the second half, where Akira Ioane got held up over the try line and Hoskins Satutu knocked the ball on over the try line. So that's 14 points plus a penalty that went a begging for Otere Black. So 17 points down the drain for the Blues early in that second half. And currently it's a 4-point game with a penalty coming the way of the Highlanders, about 10 meters out from the try line, while we're just awaiting for the attention to Josh Goodhue to finish. But what a second half this has been. We've seen the Highlanders come back at certain paces of the second half. But, the Blues are choking at the moment, guys. They are choking. Although they've got that 4-point lead, they are definitely showing signs of chokers at the moment. And that's something we spoke about in our pre-match preview when we did talk about it. So, yeah, and they were asking Achilles, where's the jokes today? Contender 100% of the tea and grape in finding touch is Mitchell Hunt. So it looks like Josh Goodhue will be leaving the field, which means that Patrick Tuipulotu will probably have to come back onto the field. So with 17 minutes to go, that is exactly what's happening. Patrick Tuipulotu back on the field. Josh Goodhue, very unlucky, just back from injury again after he's come back in the last couple of games off the bench, but now leaving the field again with an injury. Right, so 17 minutes to go, penalty to the Highlanders, and they have decided to go for goal again, and I'm a bit surprised by that decision, but it will probably be better to be within 1 point and then maybe force another penalty. But I would have personally thought that they would go for touch here. They've been putting the Blues under tremendous pressure in this last couple of minutes and surely could have been close to scoring a try themselves. So Achilles says, before a joke, I got some interesting facts to share. Let's hear it, Achilles. Right, so Mitch Hunt with the kick at goal now. It is about 10 meters from the right-hand touch line, just outside the 22. So with 16 minutes to go in the second half, it could become a 1-point game. Go on, Neville. Did you know just a drop of alcohol can kill a scorpion? I never knew that. So what's the reason for that? Right, penalty coming up from Mitch Hunt. Let's see if he can get this. He is lining it up, and that one is another beauty straight through the middle. So it is a 1-point game at the moment. 13 points to 12 it is, with 16 minutes to go. Right, are the Blues choking, or are the Highlanders just coming back into this just to make it a more epic final for us? 1 point in it, 13 points to 12. We've got 15 minutes left in this game. The kickoff taken by Nareki, spilled it backwards into the hands of Mitch Hunt. The Highlanders do have this inside their own 22. Aaron Smith controlling it at the back there. Will he go with the box kick over the top, or will he go for touch? He does get the box kick over the top, and it is not into touch. Into the hands of Hoskins Satutu out to Otere Black. Otere Black slips, and he's got a bunch of Highlanders onto him, and the penalty is won by the Highlanders. And this is going to be another chance for Mitch Hunt. And this time it will be to put the Highlanders in front. Well, they're definitely choking. Kutenda Makwamaya says, hunt 4 out of 400 on the tee. Joshuani needs a chance to go for goal. No. No, Kutenda. We do have Hunt there who can do the kicking for the Highlanders. So Mitch Hunt is now going to attempt this one. Or will it be Joshuani? Let's see. We've just spoken about Joshuani. Can the Highlanders take the lead in this game? Such a bad slip from Otere Black, who has really done bad today in that sense. He's had a very average game, to say the least. But yeah, let's see if the Highlanders can get this one. This one for the lead for the Highlanders. It's round about 5 meters inside the half of the Blues. And it is Joshuani who's going to go for this kick. Right, Joshuani, can he put the Highlanders in the lead in this game? Let's see, with 13 minutes to go, that kick is going, it's over. So it is now 15 points to 13 for the Highlanders. Goodness gracious me, are we going to see the Blues choke again in a final today? 15 points to 13 with 13 minutes to go. Kutenda says this, Joss, I think I jinxed it. Yeah, well, you did get it. So it is a 2-point lead for the Highlanders with 13 minutes to go. The restart taken by Nareki. Now Mitch Hunt gives it off to Himeno. Inside their own 22, a chance now for the Highlanders to clear their own line. Aaron Smith gives it out to Mitch Hunt. The kick downfield from Mitch Hunt is not going to find touch into the hands of Harry Plummer, who's now replaced Otere Black after that little mistake. Right, now it is Jonathan Ruru. Out it goes to Gibson, who's onto the field as well. The Blues need to play more like a unit. It is a penalty advantage coming here for the Blues now, this time. Goal to Nagafi, or is it a knock-on? Here they come again, Harry Plummer. Harry Plummer trying to straighten the line. Now Jonathan Ruru. Out it goes wide. Nobody wants it. Into touch it goes. This is just not the Blues side from the first half. But a penalty to the Blues, however, about 5 meters from the right-hand touch line, about 5 meters out from the 22. Right, so with 12 minutes to go in this game, will the Blues kick this one at goal? Surely they must. Harry Plummer is the man who's been given the duty to kick this ball for the Blues. It's about 7 or 8 meters out from the 22 on a 5 meters out from the right-hand touch line. This is a difficult kick coming up for the Blues. Achilles says, but study shows the Scorpion is immune to his own poison. But yeah. Well, and Neville says, ain't getting that close to a Scorpion. Me neither. I'm a bit scared of them, so I'll rather stay away. So Harry Plummer now with the kick to take the Blues back into the lead in this game. But I just got a bad feeling about this one. I don't think he's going to slop this over. But who am I to say that? Let's put our hopes and beliefs in Harry Plummer, who just come onto the field for the Blues. With about 10 minutes to go in this final, if he can get this, it's game on. Right, here we go. Harry Plummer to put the Blues back into the lead. That is an absolutely brilliant strike. And the Blues are back into the lead. 16 points to 15 with 10 minutes to go. Game on here at Eden Park. It's anybody's game now. Right, Sport Editing Mayhem says, yeah, there we go. So a 1-point game in it. Blues 16, Highlanders 15. We've got 10 minutes left in this final. And what a final 10 minutes this will be. Restart from Mitch Hunt into the hands of Zarn Sullivan. who puts it on the boot and is going to find a good touch roundabout on the 10-meter line inside Blues half. So expect the Highlanders to take this line out, form that maul, which has been so good for them in this game, and trying to milk another penalty here. Can the Highlanders pull this off? It's all up for grabs here. Line out on the 10-meter line, taken by Brian Evans, goes to Aaron Smith. Now Michan, out it goes to Billy Harmon, out wide to Nareki, but the pass wasn't a good one, and into touch it goes. So Blues line out on halfway. This is both sides, just too many errors at the moment, and it is going to be a line out to the Blues now on halfway. So first of all, that line out shouldn't have been slapped. They should have gone for that driving maul, which has worked for them all day long. So instead of that, they decided to go quickly. They slapped back from Brian Evans, and they decided to go to the backline and messed it up. Here we come again. Knock on from TJ Fayani this time for the Blues, and now chance here for the Highlanders. Joshuani, out it goes to Tompkinson, up to the 10-meter line. Is he being held up there by the Blues side? Ball is not going to come back, surely. And we are going to come back for that knock-on from TJ Fayani. Roundabout in the middle of the field, between the 10 and halfway inside the Blues half. This is coming down to the wire. 8 minutes left in this game. 10 handling errors from the Blues, 0 from the Highlanders today. All the errors coming the way of the Blues at the moment. It is a scrum down on the 10-meter line, basically inside the Blues half for the Highlanders. 139 tackles to the 66 of the Blues. 25 missed tackles from the Highlanders, 7 from the Blues. So defensively, it's been pretty sound as Sam Gilbert makes his way onto the field for the Highlanders as well. So not sure who they're replacing. We'll just see in a minute. And then also Kane Hamilton, I think, could be coming on now. I'm sure they won't replace Aaron Smith going into this last 8 minutes. But we are having a tendency to an injury again at the moment. So, yeah. There's a little joke from Achilles' teacher. Kids, what does the chicken give you? Meat. So, teacher, very good. Now, what does the pig give you? Bacon, teacher. Great. And what does the fat cow give you? Homework, says the student. Oh, my goodness, we would have been detention all the way if we gave an answer like that back in the day, Achilles. So, yeah, scrum down to the Highlanders now. All the injuries have been attended to. So, scrum feed to Aaron Smith for the Highlanders. Can they milk another penalty from here? It's now or never for the Highlanders here in this final. 8 minutes to go. Scrum down on a 10-meter line inside Blues half. Who's going to get this? Aaron Smith feeds it. Big scrum coming from the Blues, but it comes back to the Highlanders side. Now Mitch Hunt back inside. It goes to Joshuani. Now they've got about 5 meters out from the 22. Now James Linkies has taken it up, but there's been a little knock-on from the Highlanders. And it's going to be a scrum down to the Blues. Was it a forward pass or a knock-on from the Highlanders? I think more likely a forward pass, which is going to result into a scrum roundabout on a 10-meter line again of the Blues side. Right, so with 7 minutes to go, it's a 1-point game. Scrum down to the Blues, roundabout on a 10-meter line inside their own half. What is going to happen in this game, guys? 6.5 minutes to go. Can the Blues hold on for a first victory in a long time? Or will they choke again? We did speak about this earlier, and it almost looks like they might be choking again today. 6 minutes to go in this final. Scrum down, Jonathan Ruru to feed this, but we've got a scrum reset. And now we're going to have, like I said, 6 minutes left in this. The Highlanders must be frustrated that there will be another scrum reset here because it's eating up valuable time here at the moment. And we're hoping that this could be a close game, and in fact, it's been a really, really, really close one. Barry asking, did Highlanders score a try in this game? No, they didn't. So all of it's been penalties so far for the Highlanders, but they're well and truly in this game with 5.5 minutes to go. The scrum feed from Jonathan Ruru. The scrum goes down again, but now the Blues have got this. Gives it out to Bryce back inside. It goes into touch, but a penalty to the Blues. That scrum they did give away a scrum penalty from that front row collapsing. So a chance for the Blues to set up a line inside the half of the Highlanders now. Surely they won't go for goal from here. Right, or would they? Let's see, with 5 minutes to go, what is the decision from them? Yeah, only the Blues scored a try, says Achilles. So they are going to go for touch here. It's Zarn Sullivan who's going to hit this downfield for the Blues. And he's going to find touch. Let's see where it goes out. Roundabout between the 10 and the 22 of the Highlanders. So line out coming up for the Blues here. And an opportunity to seal this game with 4.5 minutes to go. 4.5 minutes to go in this game. Can the Blues hold on for this victory? The throw in from Kurt Eklund. It's been stolen by the Highlanders, but the slapback puts them under pressure here. And Ricko now inside his own 22. They need to try and run this. Michael Collins straight in the line on the 22-meter line. Now Aaron Smith waiting for it. Gives it back to James Lenke's caught by Gibson there. And the Blues are looking to counteract this. And they have done it too as well. Here comes Hoskins at 2-2. Breaks away from the first couple of defenders. 2 meters out from the try line now. Jonathan Ruru and Daryl Gibson will seal the victory for the Blues here with a try. Great stuff from the Blues. Just putting that pressure on them. And it's now 21 points to 15 with a conversion to come. Harry Plummer can seal this for the Blues with 3 minutes to go. Blake Gibson gets the try for the Blues. Absolutely brilliant effort from the Blues there. And they do get it. The pressure was put on James Lenke's. The counter ruck from the Blues side. Hoskins Satutu picking that ball up, breaking through the defense of Gregory, and then running all the way about 5 meters short. And then just quick ball needed to come, and Blake Gibson, the replacement flank forward, getting the try down for the Blues in what should be the final nail in the coffin of the Highlanders. But we do have a conversion coming up, and if Harry Plummer can get this, we'll put it beyond reach of this Highlanders side with 2 minutes to go. Right, let's see what is going to happen. 2.5 minutes gone or left in the second half. Blake Gibson has got the try for the Blues. Harry Plummer, can he get this conversion to seal this game for the Blues side? We're going to have 2 minutes left after this conversion, and that kick is over. So game match sealed for the Blues here. They're not going to choke. It's 23 to 15 with 2 minutes to go in this game. 2 minutes left in this final of the Trans-Tasman. It is the Blues have now finally get their second try of the game, and now the restart from the Highlanders is not going to go 10, and it is play on from the Blues. They've taken that ball. Jonathan Ruru waiting for the ball at the back of that ruck. They're just going to try and run the clock down now, surely. It is Kali Tioti just putting his head down now. Jonathan Ruru, 1.5 minutes to go in this game. Just using the forwards to grind it up. And I said the score is going to be 24-19. So a very close scoreline as well. Right, so Jonathan Ruru just holding on to this ball for the Blues at the moment. We've got about a minute left in this game. Here we go. Oh, we could see a penalty to the Highlanders here. Yep, it is a penalty to the Highlanders with about a minute to go in this game. What will they do? Will there be time to kick this at goal or not? Surely not. But Mitch Hunt to kick it to touch. And with less than a minute to go, surely there's no way back for the Highlanders into this game. The kick goes out 5 meters inside the 22 of the Blues. And time is just ticking away. They need something special. Get a drop goal, get the restart. That's the only thing they can do at the moment. It comes out to James Lenkis. He's going to try and bash it up. They must remember time is against them at the moment. Another penalty advantage coming the way of the Highlanders. Taken up by them now. 10 meters out from the try. They are going for that drop goal. Here comes Mitch Hunt. Gets the drop goal. No, he doesn't get it. It's just gone to the left, unfortunately. And that will be, unfortunately, not enough time for the Highlanders to do anything from there. Well, there goes the clock. 80 minutes down. And if that drop goal went over from Mitch Hunt, it would definitely have given them another restart opportunity. But instead, it's going to be kicked out 5 meters from the try line. The Blues have won it, guys. There's no way for the Highlanders to take over 8-point lead from the Blues. So definitely, the Blues have won Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. And just the last throw into this game, surely, for the Highlanders with a kick to the corner. And now a chance for Liam Coltman 5 meters out from the try line to get this throw in for them. 23 points to 5-15. No time left on the clock. It's just going to be that consolation for the Highlanders if they can get it, which they will probably not get because that ball has been held up. And I'm sure that ball won't come out. And that is it. Full time here at Eden Park. The Blues have secured the Trans-Tasman Final, and they have won it after it looked like they might be choking in their own way again. But they've managed to hold on, and they are the champions of Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. And what a win for the Blues. After so many years, they finally get to win the trophy again of Super Rugby. Super Rugby Trans-Tasman belongs to the Blues. And what a performance from them. Nearly thought they would blow it, but in the end, they just hold on to an absolutely great victory, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this. We do have the Blues as the champions of Super Rugby Trans-Tasman, guys. I will be doing tonight's final between Benetton and the Bulls. Will we see the Bulls or Benetton get that victory in the Pro 14 Rainbow Cup final? But for now, Trans-Tasman won by the Blues. I will see you guys next time. Hopefully it will be tonight. Join me for a great game tonight as well. And congratulations to the Blues winning Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. Until next time, guys, this is the Rugby Guru.